Welcome back to Storage Chasers and a unique behind the scenes video of what we do behind the scenes when we are not out buying or bidding on storage units, which we bid here. We actually do a lot of work in the office. We have to do sorting, we have to do cleaning, we have to do research, we have to do all kinds of stupid stuff. Couple of things that we do here in the office is we actually go through clothes. We have a lot of clothes that you might have seen in some of the units that we have to do research on to get them listed on eBay. We have like this autographed Cam Newton jersey. We've got some other clothes that are a little bit higher end, some leather jackets, some polo, Echo, True Religion clothes, some military uniforms that we found in units. We found like the Coogie clothes here, and then, you know, sports memorabilia types of clothing and things like that. Here's our Versace shirt that I gotta look up and do research on. We have all that. We have video games, either video games that either came in their boxes, or if they didn't, I've got literally hundreds hundreds of video games that we have to go through, see the condition of them. We put them all in these plastic cases so that we could get them checked out. And I do have some Wii here. We have PlayStation 3. We got PlayStation 4. We even have some PlayStation 2 games here. We have a bunch listed on eBay already. But like I said, this is our research office area here. We have other items that we find in units. You know, even BB guns. We find all kinds of stuff. All kinds of weird stuff. We found a Cricut machine in one of the units. We have to find a cable for this so that we can test it. And that's pretty much what's in here. Any change that we find in storage units, we put in here. We got pennies. That's full. I'm already starting another jar. Silver coins in there. And yeah, but this is where we do our relaxation. Now we do have another room. As with everybody who has a room, this is where we store all of the items that are listed on eBay, plus all of our storage or all of our shipping supplies. So you can see we have a bunch of clothes here in these totes that is listed online. We got this wonderful air fryer, brand new bedding. Got our Bubble Boy bubbles there, and over there we got shipping boxes. These all just came in, that's why they're in the way. We've got tennis rackets in here. We've got shoes. We got shoes and boots. We've got more books and other stuff here. Then we've got this entire rack. This was our original eBay rack that has grown and grown when we started a store. It has progressed to a lot more than we had ever hoped for. But for our store, we have so many items in there, but it just doesn't move that fast. We also have a couple of large pictures, paintings, something like that in here that we're putting in here for storage. A couple of these have like some autographs on them. Yeah, so we've got to get these checked out and research. Like I said, more storage boxes for golf clubs. Over here I've got my golf clubs lined up over there. We got all of our extra wires and plugs and stuff in here because that's what we do. We collect all the wires. There's another tote of them down here. We got a lot of wires that we don't know what they go to, but if we find something in a unit and it needs one, we know we have it. So we've got that going in here. Also in units, we find a lot of TVs. I've got, I think, 7 TVs listed online right now. This is probably one of the bigger ones. I think this is a 52-inch TV here. And let's scroll on out to the living room. We've got 2 more TVs out here. These are both plasma TVs, so that means they're really heavy. Got a hoverboard over here that we are in the process of charging and testing. This is my little testing area here in the living room while we're watching some TV. We're testing stuff. Found a couple items yesterday that we're going to do some research on, like the Build-A-Bear bear and VCR or DVD players here I use to test. And I use my little TV monitor here to test the VCRs. And then we've got stuff that is staged here that we've gone through. and it is ready to be loaded up into our trailer to go to the flea market tomorrow. That's why it's all in here. And because we had to wash a lot of it. Now, some of the stuff here, like TV boxes and modems and stuff like that, we don't take those to the flea market. They won't sell there. Some of the modems and stuff will sell online, so I'll post those. We get a lot of office supplies and stuff like that. Sometimes we'll take those to the flea market, sometimes not. Then we got clothes, more clothes piled up here. Like this whole stack here is just polo shirts. These are all Polo Ralph Lauren large shirts. There's more of them in that tote there. Then the tote underneath there is more clothes that we have to do research on and sell. But yeah, you can see the problems. Dale Earnhardt picture here. Really nice frame and picture. We're probably going to end up taking that to the flea market. I looked online. They really don't sell for a whole bunch. We got this in a unit, a couple units back, I should say. Home DVD theater system thing. It's all in there. All the speakers are in there. The remote's in there. I tested it yesterday. It opened and closed. I'm going to have to hook it up to a TV and put a DVD in there. Hook up all the speakers, make sure it all works. And this will probably be, excuse me, this will probably be a marketplace type of an ad, or yeah, offering up. If it doesn't sell on there after, say, a couple months, then I may take it to the flea market just to dump it off. We also have a couple of smaller TVs. We don't sell these on marketplace because there's not really a call for those as much, and we could probably get, you know, 10, 15, 20 bucks for smaller TVs like this at the flea market. So we'll take those. We also have like a small monitor one here, so we'll look into that. Here is more clothes along with more routers and Spectrum boxes and stuff like that. We got a lot more clothes in here. These are higher end stuff that we have to do a lot more research on. You can see here we got the Michael Kors, some Calvin jeans, and another Michael Kors puffer jacket here. Clothes with tags. We got jerseys in there. None of this is going to go to the flea market. This is all stuff that we do when we're not sorting through other stuff in the units. This is the stuff we have to research and do, you know, post on in our eBay store, which is just about full now. We may have to grow to a larger size store or something. We don't know. But since I'm the only one that does the computer work, my wife doesn't do any computer work or anything for the channel for that. She helps me pick up the units, unload the units. She helps clean stuff, washes the dishes, washes pots and pans, cleans everything, and does her part absolutely 100% of the time for that. But as far as for listing stuff online and researching it and repairing stuff, that's all on me. So it takes me a little bit longer. That's why it just kind of piles up on me. We got this U-Haul box here is full of new box shoes, or shoes that are in their boxes. We got a drum here. Move that off to the side. We've got all of these are shoes. Some are in their boxes, original boxes. I mean, we've got Carhartts. We've got some Nikes here. We got Polo Ralph Lauren's. Yeah, we've got all kinds of shoes. These are Timberlands, just in case you're wondering. I got some Air Maxes down here, Carhartt boots. We've got all kinds. And then there's more shoes down the bottom one as well. And yeah, all these have to be researched and put online. This will not be able to be sold at the flea market because there's no way that you can get the value of these at a flea market. You know, even if we clean them up and they're super awesome, there's very few people at the flea markets we go to that'll pay for higher end stuff and pay the higher end, because everybody out there either wants to use them and they want to get them as cheap as possible, or they want to resell them, so they want to get them as cheap as possible, which is not good for us. So we'll probably list these online. Next, we've got a whole nother room. This one here is where we put all of our vacuum cleaners. We've got a bunch of vacuum cleaners that need to be cleaned and tested, and we have all of our larger furniture in here that we get in the storage units because we don't want to leave anything outside. So we've got table sets. I think I have 3 table sets with chairs in here. I actually have a dresser up underneath this blue tote thingy over here, and there's a couple other TVs on top of that. We have this here is a white couch. There's cushions for the white couch over there. If you look around the corner up in there, you can see there is more. There's bookshelves. There's another table and chair set. There's an air conditioning unit in there for a whole house. we've got it all. Everything you could possibly need. Plus, there's a lot of these two big boxes here. There's whiteboards. One's brand new in the box, and then there's another one here that's practically brand new just out of the box. We've got big old nice coffee table. We got this big old nice mirror here. We have got it all. Now I'm going to run you outside so we can look at some more stuff. Wanted to show you another place where we hide some of our stuff that we're selling. We've got our pump house shed out here, and this is where we're hiding the humongous king size bed. We've got the footboard, the headboard. Yeah, this is the headboard, this tall. That's the headboard. We got the box springs, we got the mattress in here. We also have an adjustable bed frame for another king size bed. This is one of those remote controlled, you know, bends at the knees and lifts your head kind of thing here, which is kind of cool. We also have a couple other items in here. We've got another bunk bed. That's a metal frame bunk bed that we're missing one bar for that we're looking for. And then we've got some home decor items that we're hiding in here. Everything else is just my tools for fixing and cleaning all the stuff that we have in here. Let me kind of see if you can see back in. You can see the mattresses and the other frames, rails and stuff for this big humongous king size bed, which we're trying to sell. So if anybody's interested in one, come buy it so I can get my shed back. But yeah, when you do this business, you find spaces to keep everything, and yeah, you try to hold on to whatever you can to make a little money on. That's why we're trying to look for other places to store this stuff. That's one unified building. Okay, this will be a little bit more familiar to most of you guys. This is our trailer that we use when we're picking up all the storage units and bringing it back here to our home base of operations. We also use this to haul all of our items to the 3 different flea markets that we try to hit every week. And we also do some local delivery stuff for people for our larger items. This is the area that we use for doing that. We like to do all of our sorting outside, because some of these units are nasty and they got bugs and other critters infesting in there, so we would rather have all the critters out here. So what we do is we have all these empty totes and trash cans and stuff like that, and we'll lay out our tarp and we'll go through all the items on video for you guys, and we kind of blast through them a little bit. We do try to show you a lot of the items, but we can't show you everything, of course, because it would just be take too long for a lot of the videos. So after we shut the camera off, we physically go through each individual item. We separate clothes by what's clean, what's not clean, what we're going to take to the flea market, what needs to be researched to go possibly on eBay. We go through appliances, and I actually test the appliances to see if they work or not. And you know, if they do work, then we can get them posted up on Marketplace and try and get those sold. We have other totes and stuff over here that we use for packing stuff up. Then we have stuff that's over here. Looks like a mess, but it's a method to our madness here. This is all of our flea market items here. This whole row of stuff. Once we have the trailer is empty, this is the stuff that goes back in the trailer. This is our flea market load of stuff. There's stuff on the rack up here. This is all everything that's on the rack is winter clothes and Christmas items. So we keep all that separate till it's time, and then that's the stuff that we use to take to the flea markets for that time there. Everything else here, yeah, we will load this whole row of stuff. This will be completely emptied out because it all fits inside the trailer. We actually have our tables in there, you know, like our folding tables and stuff in there. I do have one of our washing machines out here right now. We have some people that are interested in looking at them, so I have to have them out here so I can plug them in and get them checked out. Have a bicycle. Anybody interested in the bicycle? I have that listed for sale. Outside here we have more stuff. We have windows. We picked up a unit, if you follow our channel, that had 20 different windows in it. I mean, these, like the back one here, it's a triple panel window. And then the 4 ahead in front of that are all these double panel tall windows. And then I've got a stack of a whole bunch of smaller ones up over here. We've got brand new roaster pans, brand new ovens. We got another washing machine. We got a washer and dryer set here. We've got a smaller apartment size refrigerator over here. We've got a ladder. We've got dollies. Here's another one of my tables. We've got this queen size mattress. Actually, I think it's a double. We've got this double refrigerator. We actually have it currently plugged in right now. Nice icy cold water in the door there. And yeah, we have it tested, running right now so that we can get it tested. You can see, because it's outside, it sweats on the outside, but other than that, yep. And yeah, hard as a rock. So it's freezing like it's supposed to, which is a good thing. We have a couple of kids' toys out here. We've already tested the red one. The battery is so-so. We're testing the second one, the battery that came out of this one, to see if it works any good. We got a big appliance dolly out here. We got a couple of lawn mowers that and weed whacker that we've got to test so that we can sell those. We do get a lot of furniture, but we normally run through the furniture pretty quick. Or we get stuff that's like this that we strip parts off of it, or we maybe try to sell it as a paint project or something. It's a small dresser. Maybe it'll be good for somebody, but we'll see. Do have a lot of hardware that I found in the unit that I was thinking of putting on this little dresser. You know, either those knobs or some little knob things like this that we found in the unit, you know, and maybe spray paint it black or get it painted black, and poof, it's a kid's thing. But there is a lot of time and energy that's spent to do something like that just to get, you know, 40 to 60 bucks out of it. I have to see if my time is worth that. We also find a lot of stuff in one unit that are in these boxes. They're these test glass kits that came from the glass company where we got all the windows. No idea how we're going to sell something like that. A lot of research needed on that stuff as well. So we spend a lot of time doing research and cleaning and testing and watching the dog. And you know, what we're looking to do is of course filter all this stuff down to the necessities of what we can sell and what we can't sell. Now for all of you who have watched the videos before, you know, you've seen we do all this and then we store most of the stuff inside of our home. We do have this building that's near our property. This is actually owned by somebody else, so we're not allowed to use this particular building. We've tried to work out some arrangements a few different times, and it just hasn't worked out for both sides the way we had hoped. So what we're actually planning on doing, or looking into doing now, is actually building a kind of like a barn dominium or a wood post structure, or one of the A-frame post structures on the side of our property over here on this side, so that we can use it as our warehouse storage space and get everything out of our house, and actually try to get it organized over there with an eBay area and a marketplace area, and then people could come over here and kind of look through our warehouse a little bit, and we'll have some furniture areas where they can be set up and they can see the stuff better. Because right now, if somebody wants to come and see something, we actually have to, you know, pull it out of storage, put it together, wipe it down, and so they can come out and check it and test it and hopefully buy it. We have lots of return customers, which is always good as well with that. We do live out in the middle of nowhere. As you can see, we are totally surrounded by trees. We have a family area out here. I've got brothers and sisters that own property up front near the street, which is way out there somewhere, about 600 feet or so. As the street out there, we kind of live recessed back in here, and yeah, so we truly do enjoy living out here. We have been truly blessed with the business. You know, we of course give God all the thanks and the praise and glory for that, because without him we could not be doing this at all. We're getting older, and physically it just gets harder and harder to do. We do also have our garden that is my wife's main focus. When she is not helping me out doing all of this storage unit buying of stuff, she is focused on the gardening. And if you want to see the garden in its full glory, we do have another channel, which is it's called Z Monster. So if you look under Z Monster, it has a green circle that looks like the Starbucks coffee. It says coffee and guns around the outside, though. It looks like that emblem icon. That is our channel, and it'll also be linked as a little thing on the back, on the end of this video. But yeah, you can check out all those the garden videos, updates, planting, growing, canning, recipes, building projects, everything. We got all kinds of stupid stuff over there too. So whew, all right, just wanted to kind of give you that heads up, because like I said, we haven't bought any units this week because we're trying to filter through a lot of the stuff that we have. But we are planning a trip out to the flea market tomorrow, so I have to empty out the trailer because there's couches and some other stuff in there that we have to pull out. However, we're getting this inclement weather again. It's not supposed to rain, but we get these patchiness areas, and it'll just drop rain on us for a couple minutes and flood everything and kind of kills us. So we're going to be packing that up and hopefully head out to the flea market tomorrow morning out in Columbia. So if anybody that's out in the Columbia area in South Carolina and watches our videos, we will be out there at the US Metro 1 hopefully in the morning, weather permitting. So please like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And as always, we'll talk to you later.